Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to film a quilt block that is called Betty. And I know I haven't been on, it's been a minute. I apologize, I had some stuff going on. And well, it just wasn't in the cards for the last couple weeks. So, I'm back. Today we're going to do, like I said, a quilt square that's called Betty. And to start, we're going to have two squares, we're going to need 3 fabrics for this. But the first two, we're going to have a 6-inch square of each. And we're going to make 2 half square triangles. So we've done it before. Just like always, I'm going to do it 1 line down the middle this time. Sometimes I do 2. A lot of times I do 2. I do like that way. But we're just going to do 1 today, because I know a lot of you like seeing it that way. So I drew 1 line. Going to line them up and pin them, and then we're going to sew 1/4 inch down both sides of that line. And then I'll be back to show you how to cut it and trim it up. Sewing it up. I need to trim that thing there. Didn't have a starter, so I need to trim that one. So we're just going to lay this down on the line, or line it up with the line, and we'll just slice it right down the middle. I'm going to iron it open. I've had a very busy couple of weeks, a lot of stuff going on. I know a lot of you have asked. Everything is fine. We're all good at my house. Just busy. Alright, so we're going to trim these down. Let me get my square. So we're going to line it up, the diagonal, as close to this edge as possible. With still having a little to trim off right there. And then we'll flip it around. And we're going to cut it down to 5.5. So now we're still going to line up the diagonal, and it's going to line up the 5.5 point. I'm not on screen, I apologize. Let's move it up. Now, line up the diagonal, the 5.5 point. And then it should line up your 5.5 line on both sides. And then you still shouldn't have too much to trim off. Just a little bit. Put that in my little container. Trim up the other one. Line up the diagonal. Take the shreds. They'll go in my pillow. It's not quite stuffed far enough yet. Alright, so we'll line up the diagonal and the 5.5, and that should automatically line up your 5.5 lines on both sides. Alright, so there is our first block, well, our 2 blocks done. These will go like this in our block. And now we have to make the other part. So I'm going to use teal. I need 2 of these. And actually, I don't think I have the right colors. I'll be right back. Yeah, I have it right. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to do these into half square triangles also. And I chose, you have to use your one color from the big one, the big half square triangle, and a new color, and I chose this. I thought that matched pretty well. And again, we're going to do half square triangles. This time I'm going to do the 2 lines. So you'll line up, let me use that one, the 1/4 inch. Let me get that out from under there. 1/4 inch right there. Where'd my pen go? Can't find my click one. I don't know what I did with it. Right there. And again on this side. And I'll do the other one off camera just to save time here. So you're going to take this, line it up just like you did the other one. And I'm so sorry, these are 4-inch squares. These are all 4-inch squares. We'll pin those, and then I'm going to sew down on the lines of this one. And I am going to go ahead and do all that and trim it up, and then I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you the last one. I already trimmed the first half, but we're going to cut these down to 3. So really you could have started with a 3.5-inch block, but I had already had mine cut to 4, so that's what I'm using, or what I used. And this is going to stuff my pillow. Actually, these are pieces I could use for my scrap thing, my scrap quilt that I'm making. So I could use them there, but I'm just going to use them as stuffing. Not a big deal for me. Now these I also cut bigger because I had pre-cut them, and I was going to make it bigger, but I decided I didn't want it bigger. So we're going to cut these down to 3 also. And if you don't feel comfortable cutting this much at once, please don't. These will go for my scrap quilt. So now we're going to make 2 more blocks exactly the same. They're going to go like this. And we're going to lay these out like this. So I'm going to show you one, and I'll do the other one off camera. Well, I'll sew them all off camera, I guess. So we're going to just sew it up right like that. This one right here like this, and this one like that, and then I'll do the same with that one, and then I'll come back and show you the next step. All right, let's cut these apart. I'm going to iron them open to the blue side because it's flat, no puckering. And then you're going to lay them out with my flowered pieces are going to go together just like that. We're going to nest that seam. Yes, I have the clips. I just don't use them much, so you could clip it too. But I find with seams it's easier to pin it because then it doesn't slide. The clips could let it slide a little, but whatever you want. Alright, I'm just going to head to the sewing machine, sew that up, and I'll be right back. And you'll have 2 pieces that look like this. Not bad as far as the seam goes. That one's better. So we're going to lay those there just like that. And then these are going to go just like that. So now we're just going to sew these 2 and these 2, and then I'll be right back to show you the next one. Here we have it. This one I'm going to iron to the flowered side because there's less seam. See that one? Not very good at all, but you know what I say, it's still going to keep me warm. This one too, I did a terrible job on that. Oh, don't tell anybody, you guys. Just kidding. Tell anybody you want. So there it's going to be just like that, and now we're just going to nest these, and on this is the only one we have to do. Pin at the beginning too, and again at the end. Keep it going straight. I'm gonna sew that up and I'll be right back. All right, we're done. Let's see how this one goes. This one's much better. I like it. Let me know what y'all think. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I was so late getting it into you guys, or out to you guys rather, you know, whatever. All right, let me know what you think. I hope you try it. I hope you love it, and I'll see you in the next video. So sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you it is a 10.5 inch block. If you wanted to know. Now I'll see you later.